What's up, guys? I post important informations on my Instagram page, and that's why you guys need to go follow me on Instagram. Okay, I didn't make any video yesterday. I made it known on Instagram. Some of you did not know because you didn't follow me on Instagram, so go follow me right now. Welcome to my channel. Okay, guys, yeah, I was on the Dbanj page yesterday doing my amebo and apoko jejeliu when I stumbled on this video of veteran actor Patrick Doyle at the Nigerian Entertainment Conference, saying that Dbanj and Dbanj put our name on the world map. I totally disagree. Guys, let us watch this video.
The young Nigerians, without any training, any formal training in music marketing, without any formal training in music retailing, without any formal training in artist management, in talent management, we took Nigerian music from the backwaters. We took over. Before now it was Congolese music. You understand? You remember Awilo Logumba? Yeah. And these boys, people like Dbanj, Dbanj, these boys pulled their own bootstraps without even formal education. Dbanj, if you recall, he dropped off from Lagos State University. Dbanj, to the best of my knowledge, didn't attend any university. But between them, they took Nigerian music by the bootstraps and they put us well on the world map. So what we need is that spirit. And that spirit is in abundance, and I can see thousands of people here with that spirit, and it will only move on just by the...
Okay, guys, so that is the video mentioning Congolese and saying it took us from the backwaters, to put our name on the map. Where is Two-Face Idibia? Where do you put Two-Face Idibia? I understand Dbanj has contributed a lot in the entertainment industry in Nigeria, but come on, that credit should go to people like Two-Face, Keke Ogungbe, and Dayo D1, but just Two-Face here, because through Dayo D1 and Keke Ogungbe, Two-Face was able to put our name on the world map, but it's just Two-Face because he's the main guy right now. Now, Two-Face put us on the world map, not Dbanj, okay, with African Queen, no doubt about that. Now, the first artist in Nigeria to win MTV Europe Music Award, that's Two-Face Idibia. The first Nigerian artist to win Mobo Award African Act, Two-Face Idibia. The first Nigerian artist whose song is gonna be featured on an American movie, Fat Girls, Two-Face Idibia, and it is African Queen. So I totally disagree with this. In 2006, Two-Face African Queen was used as a soundtrack on Fat Girls. Where was Dbanj all this while? He also won World Music Award for World's Best-Selling Nigerian Artist in 2008. Man, where was Dbanj? Okay, Dbanj was, also one of the biggest artists at that time. Yeah, in 2007, yeah, I think that was when Dbanj won his own MTV Europe Music Award, while Two-Face won his own in 2005. So it's been a long time coming from Two-Face. Two-Face came into the game when all was dark and void. Even Dbanj confirmed this himself. Well, thanks to MI. MI made this known on stage, and MI said Dbanj in 2007, Dbanj told him just move on, that Two-Face has already paved the way, so you just keep going.
2007, I was walking. I got the opportunity to sit with Dbanj for 10 minutes in his car. I don't know if you remember. And you remember what you said to me, Dbanj? You said, Two-Face has paved the way for all of us. So it's easy. Am I keep going? That's how much respect you...
I would not stop there, because Dbanj himself tweeted it, according to MI, that every young Nigerian artist that's coming to the game should respect the legend Two-Face. So Patrick Doyle, you should do your research and not just come on any show or just or conference giving the credit to Dbanj. Whatever Wizkid and the video are enjoying today, whatever every successful Nigerian artist is enjoying today, is through the help of Two-Face, Baba, what he has done, his works. Two-Face, like the Nigerian music industry, put it on the map without stepping out of Africa. Who says your dreams can be achieved if you put your mind to it? Yeah, that is it right there. Truly, Dbanj has contributed a lot, no doubt about that. But I think here Two-Face deserves that credit is given to Dbanj. Okay, guys, that is where I'm going to hold it on this Two-Face and Dbanj ish. But I will not stop there, because the Moit are going on a tour. Guess what? Dbanj and Don Jazzy, Dbanj, Don Jazzy, and the Moit crew, all of them, one the crew. It broke our hearts when this guy announced that we won't hear about Moit anymore in 2012. It really broke our heart, but right now it's time to rekindle that, because they'll be going on the tour and we will be seeing all of them on one stage. Let us watch this. Okay, guys, so that is it about Dbanj and his team, the defunct Moit. They'll be going on the tour. After that, what next? We want them to put out an album, at least, you know, seeing the Prince, seeing Dbanj's brother, which is K-Switch, and Wande Cole, Dr. Seed, all of them on one album, just like the last one. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to see these people put out a song. They haven't announced the venue and the dates, but we keep our fingers, you know, crossed. I just want to quickly say this. Here we have MI list is top 5 African rappers, and Olamide and Vector are not on that list. Even if you want to even mention just one artist from Nigeria, at least you should mention Vector. Okay, Vector is very talented and part of the most underrated artists in Nigeria. So he's top 5 rappers at the moment and top 5 all-time greatest. Mode 9 was part of the all-time greatest. Yeah, Mode 9, Proverbs, JC Jax, his brother, Freestyle, and Ghost. And the rappers at the moment, he mentioned Nasty C of South Africa, mentioned Casper Yoves, and mentioned Poe of Maven Records. Poe of Maven Records. Poe is an upcoming star, but yeah, Poe hasn't even released any hit yet, but I think he sees Poe as an underrated artist. That is his list. I don't know, but I would not have Poe on my own list of top rappers in Africa. So he continued by saying Ghost and Calligraph. Some of these rappers are from Kenya and others from South Africa and Nigeria. Now this one, it's on our boy Runtown. Runtown, the sound god, is in some real trouble right now. Former record label Eric Mani and Runtown, they're digging it out. It is a very serious issue since 2016 that these people have been on it, that this guy breached a contract that they both signed. He intentionally breached the contract and he's not even willing to, you know, cooperate according to them, which is Eric Mani. But Runtown made this known on Twitter recently, and he said, LMAO, when you live life beyond your means and go broke, don't try to live off the next man. Stop effing with these kids a month ago. Shaking my head. Now what is this guy sound god is trying to say? That Eric Mani, that is the owner of Eric Mani, is living beyond his limit. The brother came in and the brother said that you couldn't manage your car business and now you want to sink your claws permanently in my brother's career. F that, I stand with Runtown. So the name of this guy is Okudili. He has a car business, he's very rich, and apart from that, he's also a prince, according to report. The record label said Runtown has been deliberately breaching his contract with us, Eric Mani, that's for a while, and despite our many appeals to him, he has refused to budge. He went for a show in Las Vegas since January 13th, 2018, and since decided to withdraw all obligations of his contract. He has steadily been recording an album without the consent and approval of his record label. Runtown, my advice is, please don't stop on social media. This is a very serious issue. Move on, step up, get a lawyer and defend yourself, because this is a very, very serious issue. It has ended a lot of people's career, and that is why I like Kiss Daniel. Kiss Daniel was very wise, so wise that he did not just say it, he moved on by getting a lawyer, and according to reports, he won the case. We've seen artists that their career went from high to low just because of this record label problem. Artists like Vector, okay, artists like Vector, artists like Brimo, we have a lot of them. Okay, Runtown, this is very serious, so don't joke with it. Your brother too needs to know that. On to the next news. They said when your village people really wants to get you, they start by killing you slowly. Guys, I stumbled on this video on Instagram, BBNAIJA. Let us watch.
Is that Ferrari? You don't see oh my god. I saw to go eat. Oh my god. Danfo just hit a Lamborghini chap. Wait, is that Lamborghini or Ferrari? Oh, that's Ferrari man. Oh my god.
A Danfo bus rider bashes a Ferrari at Lekki Tollgate. That is very, very funny. Okay, the village people wouldn't leave this Danfo driver alone. He's still driving Danfo, he's still on Danfo. Please let him move forward. Do not ruin his life on Danfo. Please, village people. Please. Ferrari cost millions of naira. The funny thing right now is this lady Chikalan revealed that our hairstyle cost 40 million naira. Do you even believe that? That your hairstyle cost 40 million naira. Guys, let us watch this.
I've been asked on several occasions about this question, and sometimes it's not really easy to let people to really understand my personality. I love to be unique. I love to be unique because when you look around, you see that everyone else is look alike. You know, it's the same. And I'm the kind of person. I'm the kind of a person that I can spend any amount of money, and I can spend any amount of money and go through any kind of stress or inconveniences just to stand out from the crowd. Like just talking about my hairstyle, like this hairstyle now. This hairstyle is worth 40 million. Yeah. Oh yes. This hairstyle is worth 40 million.
Now here I am. I'm trying to look. I'm serious. Like seriously, I look closely on the air. I even zoomed to see where the diamond is hiding, or maybe it's diamond plated hair. Anything is possible. You know, some diamonds are black diamond. You know, like when they go. But seriously, how can you call this a 40 million naira hair? If we had a diamond attached to it, it is, you know, understandable. But without a diamond or without some kind of expensive thing on it, come on, you confidently have a house on your head, a house that you could easily get at Lekki at 40 million naira and live with your family, live happily ever after with your family. How is that possible? You should have that hair for 1 year. Please don't remove it. Just have it on your head for 1 year, because that hair is very, very cost, and you can't tell me that you're going to remove it in a few months. Please, I will personally sue you for that. Okay guys, let's not forget that Burna Boy said only Fela Kuti does Afrobeat as far as is concerned. Okay Burna Boy, we understand you. Yeah, the king of Afrobeat is Fela Kuti, but you call it Afrobeat, African beat. If you listen to our beat closely, it's way different. Even African beats, when it comes to hip-hop here, it's way different than it is overseas. So in order to, you know, separate that, we call it Afrobeat. Like, that is what we make. We know Fela made the original Afrobeat. But when you listen to the beat Techno does, or Don Jazzy, or any Nigerian producer, listen properly, syllable, you will get a feel of the Africanism in it. Okay guys, let us move on to the next news. The next news is about the announcement of this seminar has been going on for a while. It finally held at the University of Lagos, Unilag, recently. The seminar was tagged Police and the Youth Say No to Cultism, Internet Fraudster and Drug Dealings. And guess what? Our boy Megabyte was on stage to relieve the audience of their stress. Let us watch this.
I swear to God, you don't forgive the boy. When you come and get a lawyer to guard you, so I'll be like, no, a lawyer to guard you.
Okay guys, so that's Megabyte. Megabyte is really moving forward. Here we have the police, the lady, the PRO, Lagos State PRO, dancing to Dr. Seed's song. And who said Okpeto Delacroix can't move her body? Let us watch this. Reports getting to us or reports getting to me. According to report, okay, Toke Makinwa and MecksoncrownBTV had lunch together. They were spotted having an intimate conversation according to report, and they left together. They had a little lunch at Wheat Baker Hotel in Ikoyi few days ago. So what is going on? Toke Makinwa, even after the messy details we got online about this guy and the STD stories, come on. And you even wrote a book, like the full details of everything that went down. You even released a book on it, and now you guys are coming back together. What about the fans that were behind you, supporting you, even supporting your book and saying feminism, yeah, we feminism, Toke Makinwa? What is it? You're gonna disappoint them. But the beautiful thing is, when you love someone, it is very hard to hold back or leave that person. Okay guys, let's not forget that Toke Makinwa did not let that disturb her, did not let the rumors disturb her. Now we see Toke Makinwa saying your father. Okay, if you think I hang out with MecksoncrownBTV, your father. Okay, I'm just kidding. I stumbled on this video recently online, and you could see Toke Makinwa dancing to your father. See me, see what? Yeah, see me song. Let us watch this. Okay guys, moving on to the next one. Right now, BBNAIJA. We are the BBNAIJA section. Anika, okay, Anika right here finally replied Nobu Igwe. Nobu Igwe talked about her acne, and she wasn't feeling it after she came out of the house. She said it is so disappointing. I mean, why would you just talk about my acne like that? That is, you know, part of my insecurities. I mean, I respect you so much, but I'm so disappointed. Guys, let us watch this.
Well, the Nobu Igwe situation, I was just kind of disappointed at the way he took it. I mean, no person should be allowed to talk about any person like that. I mean, he knew he has a social media presence. Even if he doesn't, I don't think you should say that to any woman. He has a beautiful wife and a beautiful daughter. I don't know how he would feel if someone spoke about his kids or his family like that. I would even be upset if tomorrow something like this was said about his own family, because I don't think he should disrespect people just because they are going through a certain struggle. I have acne. I didn't go to the bank to buy it. I didn't go to the supermarket to order for acne. It came. It wasn't my choice, but I had to deal with it. So you can't come out and tongue lash me and say all sort of nasty stuff on a social media platform. That is like the biggest platform we have right now, because he reached thousands of people. So I just expected him to be more cautious, to be better, knowledgeable on how not to, I don't know, like, it's just disappointing.
Okay guys, here we have Cece. Okay, I'm trying to rush things right now. Okay, we have Cece with a double wahala. Of course they call it double wahala. So Cece is always ready to fight anybody. It's Cece and Nina right here. Nina seems like she's the youngest, one of the youngest in the house. Cece has been taking advantage of that, trying to bully Nina. Guys, let us watch this. Nina breaks down in the diary room as she complains about being bullied by Cece. I'm crying. Why would you do this? But on the other side, Cece right here complaining about how she's being disrespected in the house.
These things, they just keep happening, and I don't know how much I can take. Some people deliberately trying to piss you off. People just taking advantage of the fact that we can't do more than just say a few words to them, and then just, throwing shit at you anyhow, hoping that you're going to take it all in. People just, I don't know, there's a lot of disrespect going on in the house. So tiring. And a lot of fake people, they're your friend, the next to me, that are behind you talking, saying things about you, and then they think that you don't know, or and then you're not supposed to do anything about it.
Cece, what is going on with you? You need to chill. Now you left Toby alone. You're spreading the virus around. You need to stick it to Toby alone. I think Toby has outgrown you, and now you're looking for someone else. You're looking for a prey, to feed on. And I think Nina is the perfect one for something like that. I think it's because of how tiny she is. She always feels intimidated. That's an insecurity, but she doesn't know. On a more serious note, it's an insecurity. Most people that are tiny or that are not too tall, they always feel intimidated anytime they are out there or with friends or discussing or anything, and look out for fault in every conversation. All right guys, moving on to the next one. Guess what Bobrisky said? Nina, be happy and don't cry for no one. Your parents, sisters, and your fans are proud of you. Your attitude please me, and I'm promising you publicly that I'm owing you 500,000 naira and 36 inches Malaysia Air immediately after Big Brother live show. So that is it. Nina has 500,000 naira waiting for her and 36 inches Malaysian hair. Okay. Alright. Now, in one of my previous videos, you guys remember that I talked about these two, Cece and Toby. They get emotional in this video. Let us quickly watch this. Who knows, anything is possible. These people could just be the perfect couple after all said and done. Okay guys, so that is where I'm going to hold it so much for that. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. It's very important. That's where I put out announcement and stuff, so you guys know that okay, this is what is going to be doing, this that is going to be doing, and I'm also going to be sharing pictures. Okay, but apart from that, yeah, on a more serious note, I put out announcement once in a while on that page, so you get to know. That is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.